It's the end of the 5th century BC. The Roman people have thrown out their king and become a republic. Usually in my marathons, I follow the monarch, but now we don't have one. So instead, we'll be switching over to our heroes and enemies of the early Roman Republic, starting with Coriolanus. There are actually 3 options that tell his story. I'll be going with the 2011 modern remake. But if you're interested in all the options, go check out my video, Coriolanus in TV and Movies, What Should I Watch? It's about 20 years since the Roman Republic took over. Coriolanus is a soldier and hero for his country, but coming home from war is never easy. After a series of questionable decisions, will his country remember him as a hero or an enemy? Ratings. I thought it was amazing. It takes Shakespeare and puts it in a modern setting, which I've seen before, but this has been my favorite. Ralph Fiennes gives us a dynamic and intense Coriolanus. Also, this converted me to a Vanessa Redgrave fan. I would recommend this to both classic Shakespeare fans as well as those of you who like modern war movies. Even if you're not a fan of Shakespeare, I would still strongly encourage you to give it a try. Released in 2011, 123 minutes long, rated R for violence, alcohol use, smoking, and foul language. Warning for brutal depictions of modern warfare. Next up, we have Brennus, enemy of Rome. 100 years have passed, and it's around 387 BC. Rome is attacked by the Gauls. This is the story of Brennus, the Gallic king, and his sack of Rome. Ratings. I was bored. It felt like an excuse to have a tall, pretty man dressed up in the 60s interpretation of a barbarian, which basically just means fur on his shoulders and little else. Stick him in as the villain who stole a Roman soldier's fiancée, and then we all cry as lots of nameless Romans are killed. But hey, that's just me. Maybe you'll love it. This is an Italian film from 1963. It's 86 minutes, not rated, but I would say around 13 plus for fighting and very fake-looking blood. And now Hannibal, Rome's worst nightmare. There is a bit of a jump here as we make it to about 218 BC, 2 centuries later. Hannibal was a general of Rome's enemy, Carthage. This film, presented as a docudrama, depicts the events of the Second Punic War and shows us why Hannibal was considered Rome's worst nightmare. Ratings. The bravery shown here is insane, but also made me raise my eyebrows at some of the crazy stuff Hannibal did. Overall, I thought the people and events were presented well and were easy to follow. I appreciate that we spend a lot of time with not just Hannibal, but also his Roman rival, Scipio. The downside here is, being a docudrama, if you're more of a fan of dramatic, soapy, intense stories, this does not do that. It feels like a man emotionally reading us his diary. I'm cool with that, but maybe you're not. It's a 2006 BBC film, 90 minutes long, rated 13 plus. All right, we've made it through the early years of the Roman Republic. Next in this series, we'll be watching how the Republic became an empire. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out my playlist to watch more historical media in chronological order and for some movie and TV comparisons. Happy watching!